Jeff again, back out here with my Subaru Forester 2003 model. You've seen some previous episodes. You've seen, obviously it's not a stock Forester anymore. Nothing else. There's at least got wheels. But I've done a couple things, and today we're doing some maintenance. I believe I've got a bad wheel bearing. Can't say for sure, but I definitely got a noise that gets louder at speed. Roughly about 40 miles an hour, it really starts to hum. And I think it's coming from the right rear. Can't say for sure, but this car's got 200,000 miles on it. These the rear wheel bearings on this era car, the 0207, apparently are notorious for going out. So I just ordered an entire hub assembly. This way I don't have to worry about pressing in bearings because it's all ready to go. I just gotta take off the other one and bolt in. This unit came from Rock Auto. It comes with everything that you need, really. Here's even some bushings, new bolts, whatever. And we're gonna try to get that on there. Hopefully it'll take care of the humming noise that I hear when I'm driving the car. Otherwise it's ready to go. So everything's gonna come off there, and I'm praying that the rust isn't too bad. This is a Northern car initially, but based on the rust that I see underneath, it definitely didn't spend most of its life there. I'm gonna guess it spent maybe, I'm gonna guess it has maybe 4 to 5 winters under its belt, based on what I could see, and then the next 10 years have been down here in the south. But I've already replaced the front 2 spindles due to rust issues. They're all rust free now, and here's this right one is about to be done. I guess eventually I'll do the left side too, but right now I just want to make it drivable. So let's get the wrench on this. Alright, so I just soaked everything in PB Blaster. First things up was the axle nut. Make sure you have the other tire on the ground. If it still won't go, put the parking brake on. The parking brakes don't help. You're gonna have to take a bar like this, and see how there's yellow right there? That's what I had to do to get it to hold, so I could get enough torque on there. It's 140 foot-pounds, so if this thing has never been off in a while with some rust, it's probably on there pretty good. So it's going to need to be gripped pretty well. Now I'm going to pull the stuff that's obvious, or at least break everything loose. Caliper I can set off to the side. I can break these loose. I need to loosen up all these bolts right here to get all this stuff out of the way. And then before I unbolt everything though, I'm going to break this big bolt loose just to make sure that I can actually get it loose. Because there's no point in taking it all apart if the bolt that needs potentially the most force has nothing to brace it against, because obviously that's probably the original bolt. Got some rust on there for sure after 15 plus years. So this is what's going on in its place, and it's going to be awesome as long as everything comes off. So I've got everything off that I want to for right now. I'm just going to try to break the main bolt loose before I do anything else. And I just got the nut. This took a nice little breaker bar on it. Definitely did the nut first, and hopefully the big one will spin itself out. No, there's no nut on there. Bam! Huge! Alright, so that's off. I'm not reusing this bolt, so I should be able to. Not too worried about it. It might take some help to break that side loose with a breaker bar as well. Well, I couldn't do it. That bolt was stuck in there real good. I had to pay a shop. I brought it to a shop and they got it out because I couldn't get it out with the tools I had. And I think they charged me, I want to say $325 or $350 in labor to do it. And then, but that was the issue. Solved my rear thumping noise because apparently that bearing was bad. So now Subaru's driving great.